Get closer to me.
Well, happy Valentine's, everybody. Hope everybody had an awesome day. I know it's probably not Valentine's Day for a lot of you. It's still it's Valentine's here. Probably still the 13th in the evening. Hope everybody's doing well. Don't really have a whole lot to say today. I just thought I would join you. If you guys have some random questions for me, I would be happy to answer them for you this morning. Not a whole lot going on. You guys have seen the videos, kind of the calm before the storm here. We have our festival coming, and the town is already filling up to the max. So they say there's going to be about 10 million people flowing through here within the next couple of weeks. So it's going to be a good opportunity to leave. Now, I'll show a couple of days of the fair. I think this year is going to be super crazy. It might be the busiest year yet. It was busy when we first got here. Then we had a break. Then it opened up, and then actually they started one year. They put all the stalls together, and then the town backed out and said, "No, we're not really sure if it's safe." So they made everybody pack up and get out. And then the following year, I think they were a little hesitant, and it wasn't as good as before. But I think this year it's going to be jam packed. We've been doing some walks and kind of been showing you guys a little bit that's been happening in town. But, Mom's doing okay. Everybody always asks about Mom. Mom's healthy. Mom's actually extremely healthy internally. She has only a little thyroid, and now she's on medication for that. But we've been doing some training on walking, getting her to walk straight. She's limping on the side that she didn't have her operation on. So walk straight so she doesn't cause any more problems. Paige is doing good. She's downstairs entertaining. Everybody's good. Good morning, everybody. Got 63. I'm trying not to post that I'm going to have it early so I can keep the amount of people on the live down, so that way I can answer some questions easier. Because before it would be like quite a few, and there was no way I could answer the question. They really don't celebrate Thanksgiving here that much. Well, I guess they do, but it's not as extravagant and money driven like in America. You can buy roses like really cheap here. America, I think you've got to get a loan. I mean, it's expensive, crazy, stupid. I think last year I got paid a bouquet of fake flowers with a bunch of beer in it. She loved it. Okay. Anyway, enough of that. Village Falon, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I don't want to spend saying hello to the whole group, the gang here. It's like we got our normal people in here. I've got. I'm going to plan on taking a little road trip. I think on myself. Paige doesn't want to leave her mom, so because there's a lot of people coming in and out, and she just doesn't want to go until the festival's over. And as soon as the festival's over, we're short timing it on our next trip to get back to the States. I want to say I'm looking forward. I'm not looking forward to the flight. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. But microphone has some static. It's still okay. Hang on. I gotta. Let's see. Hang on. Give me just a minute. Echo. Okay, let's get rid of that. I don't know why it keeps wanting to pop that up. Let me know if that helps out, Annie. It's trying to do the echo cancellation, and I think it sounds weird. Anyway, tell me if that's any better. I hate it when you're doing the live stream and then the audio stinks, and then you don't realize it till oh, it's worse. Okay, worse. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, this is good. This is like an audio test. How about now? That made it worse. 10 times worse. Worsening. Okay, somebody give me one more hint on if it's any better. Okay. Yes, good. Okay, good deal. Thank you. Is it like perfect or? All right, let me go back here and look at what they're doing. They keep adding stuff. And there's that. Let me bring the volume down a little bit more. Anyway, I don't know what to do about it. Now it has a reverb. Stereo audio. Let's try that. Anyway, it sounds okay. It says, can you do anything about the picture, the ugly guy? Good morning, Daz. How are you, sweet lips? Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Village Falang says no. Can you enlighten me a little bit more on what that means? I put it on stereo. Okay, this is crazy. All right. Let's try. Well, I have the air conditioner on. That might be a little bit of the buzzing sound that you're hearing. Well, I guess it is what it is. I'll have to investigate it a little bit later. Maybe if I just get it a little closer, I'm not sure. George is good. George is in Bangkok. Good morning, everybody. It's a little better. Okay. Best SIM card provider that works on Gaochang. Gaochang has excellent a lot of cell towers in Colchon. There's never been a problem for me getting any kind of coverage. I guess you can use just about anybody you want. We use True. And let me adjust this back down here. I haven't done a live stream in a long time, obviously. Is Key and hey Keisha, Charles, good to see you guys. I hope everything's great in I think you guys are still in San Diego. It's cool you guys are here. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, Jake. I don't know what to do with them. I may have to get another. I don't know. I got my microphone feeding into my camera. Maybe that's the problem. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, and there's pretty much Wi-Fi everywhere you go in Thailand too. But you can get the SIM card at the airport or you can get it at 7-Eleven. Happy viewer, happy Valentine's Day to you also. Yeah, I don't know. At one point, I think I had the volume, the audio good, but I don't know what the hell happened to it now. I probably need to buy a mixer, I guess, but I don't do that many live streams. I should just do it on my damn phone instead of this. Mr. Rub. Chuck, leaving also time for Pattaya. Any recommendations for the best low price hotel for the money? Must have a pool. Yeah, I made a video kind of sharing how we find our hotels. All you really need to do is go to Google Maps, click hotel, and then it'll ask you the dates that you want to go. And I think there's some tabs you can put on there for, you know, breakfast, swimming pool, stuff like that. But the best way to do it is to go to Google Maps, and then you can look at all the pricing. And then if you find something where you kind of like the price, then you can actually zoom in and look at the town on a 3D view, and you can see what is around the area. You know, is there a loud bar right next to you, a 7-Eleven, stuff like that. Alex DeCros, happy Mardi Gras from New Orleans, my friend. Is it Mardi Gras time again? I want my FPV. Thank you, Chuck, because of watching you for well over a year. My family and I are finally going to Thailand in April. Thanks for the inspiration and smiles. April's going to be crazy, especially to travel around because of Songkran. I think Songkran this year starts on the 13th, but they want to extend it. They want to make it a national holiday up until the 21st. I don't see how that's going to work in a lot of towns, but maybe just the touristy towns. Yeah, it might be a problem with my connection or something like that. I'll check all that stuff later. Hopefully the sound stays good. Probably everybody listened to it at the beginning. I ain't gonna listen to this crap, and then turned it off. Maybe they fast forwarded it. Skip. Jake, we will be leaving Thailand the week before Songkran. Thank Buddha. Well, hopefully, Jake, you get a chance to travel around Thailand. Alex says Mardi Gras is always in February or March. Changes as it depends on all. And proceeds with, I can't see, there's a heart in the way, when Easter falls. Yeah, I did Mardi Gras a couple times. It's definitely not for me. It it's a crazy crowd. It's good if you're young and you don't care about standing in urine, but the food there is amazing. I can't wait to get back and get some crawfish. We're coming right in crawfish season. I've heard that it's not going to be that good. They won't be that big this year, the crawfish, but I don't care. I'm looking forward to it anyway. Simon Yee, happy 5th day. ENY is noisy with fireworks and Kat Panom. Uh, 5th day of Chinese New Year. I don't know. I'd never heard of the 5th day, but I didn't hear any fireworks. Maybe somebody died or started a business or something like that. Sinesaji, hello from Nangbua, Lampu. How are you? William, happy Thanksgiving. Shit. Happy Valentine's Day. I think I need more coffee. They probably celebrate Valentine's Day more so in like Pattaya, Phuket. They don't really do much here. Paige wants me to make her. I asked her, "What do you want for Valentine's Day?" She goes, "I want you to make me a some cinnamon raisin bread." I'm like, "Okay, no problem." I said, "What are you gonna do for me?" She goes, I'm gonna let you make it for me." I'm like, "Oh, good." That's how it works, huh? America Unboxed. Do you know how much the new hotel rooms next to your mom's place are going for? Looks like a nice place to spend a few nights. Like I said, you just need to go on Google Maps, select that place, and then punch in a date when you're going to come. A lot of the hotels are more expensive on the weekends if it's a holiday, stuff like that. Like right now, during our festival, you can't get a room. Songkran, you can't get a room either. So you have to book like months in advance. But just go on Google Maps and you can get a price. I'm not sure on her pricing, to be honest with you, but you could look online. Waza, good to see you. Good morning from Gold Coast, Australia. Flying over this coming Monday, back to Sisaket. Trips booked, heading to Koh Samet. Yeah, we had a good time at Koh Samet other than the heavy traffic of tourists. Alex says the drought has hurt the crawfish crop. What usually is $3 to $5 a pound. Boiled is currently 13 to 17 a pound. Now that's not good. Yeah, it's insane. It's burning season. Let me share some of these comments. Yeah, it's right now is pretty much most of the smoke is coming from Laos. Actually, if you're here in this area, it's coming from across the river. Yeah, probably won't be eating crawfish too much, but I am looking forward to it. No problem, Ricky. I hope everything is faring well. Are you back in your home country or are you still here in Thailand? I heard somebody said that you had went back home. Okay, never mind. There you go. You're in Chayapum. I thought you were wearing a Whataburger shirt. No. Yeah, that's what that says in Thai. Whataburger Nakhon Phanom. I made this shirt and hoping Whataburger will come here and and make a hamburger for me. William, have you ever gone to Ayutthaya? Yes, we have several videos there in Ayutthaya. They have a very awesome historical ancient temple. It's a big tourist town. Definitely haven't gone there. Well, maybe somebody was misinformed. That's how rumors get started, right? Gee, happy Valentine's Day to you as well. Jake, if anyone in the chats has never had a Whataburger, you don't know what you're missing. You know what? Last time when I went back, it was just so salty. It was good, but all the food is excessively salty. The fast food there. The McDonald's and Burger King are pretty much the same thing here. They have a couple of extra items. I don't really eat it that much, but man, that Whataburger was really, really salty. Let me see if I can't fix this little glitch in my background here. Hang on, give me just a second. There we go. Maybe, no, I can't do it. Never mind. I have technical difficulties today. Let's try this. There we go. A little something for Mardi Gras. Or maybe that's Tijuana. I tell you, happy viewer, I wasn't, after leaving Prime Burger the other day, he got kind of thin on his burgers. I don't know if it was just a cook he had. I don't know what happened, but I wasn't 100% impressed about it this time, but I will give it another shot. Next time I go down there. They have one in Bangkok. We're going to be in Bangkok here pretty soon. We're going to spend a few days there before we go on our trip, and then a few days on our way back. I had Shake Shack. I don't remember it being like, oh my God, that's the best burger on the planet. I do like In-N-Out Burger. Yeah, that's pretty good. In-N-Out Burger is pretty good. What's up, traveler? I haven't had a burger in a while. Haven't had French fries in a while. I'm trying not to eat any bread. Of course, I can't 100% not do that. But I'm down. I'm still only down 4 kilo, but I'm just going slow. Been doing about 10 kilometers a day, walking and exercising in the gym. So I want to get down to 84, but I'm bouncing between 92 and 93 right now. It's better than the 97 I weigh. I was really heavy when I got in. But yeah, we're flying into Houston, going to spend a few days. A lot of people have reached out to us to try to meet up, but this is just going to be a family ordeal, a family trip. I don't know when I'll be going back to America. My mom had mentioned a couple times that she was interested in going, and I said, well, it's, if you want to go, let's go. But she doesn't want to go the dates that I'm going. I'd worry about you getting hurt since I'm the only one that's responsible for you. She just wants to go visit some friends, but maybe we'll have to make another exception, another trip here to take her. Graham, catch up another time. Plans have changed. All right. I think you said you were in, where were you at? I know you were close by thinking about coming this way. No problem. We have a few people coming in the next 3 days. We have a lot of visitors coming to see us. Palang, he likes fur burgers. Good for you. I don't really care for the furry ones. Kind of like them plain. But hey, good for you. Dave in the house. Good to see you, Dave. Good morning. Oscar. Good to see you, Oscar. Thailand e-biker, good to see you. You're missing out on experiencing the e-mountain bike invite to ride up the Nakaya Mountain. Yeah, you know, ever since my mom's been here, I guess I've had a lot of responsibilities, not been able to get out by myself that much. But thanks again. Thank you again for the invite. I haven't even been on my e-bike since we've been back, so I think my tire's flat. Haven't had much time to go do that. Easy in life, good to see you. Good morning. Yeah, Daz is, I think, wanting to come back to Thailand. He's probably bored out of his mind right now. I think he's going to come back with us. I don't know yet, and confirmed it yet. But we'll be visiting Daz when we get to California. I think he's going to take us to the airport. I'm sure he'll probably come back with us. William, good to see you. I'd love to bring my wife, Noon, to watch your mother cook. She does it so great. Yeah, she's an awesome cook. Area 51, next time you travel to Europe, y'all should consider Iceland. It's enchanting. They don't have good burgers, but they'll make great horse meat and sheep's head. I've had sheep head, but that's a fish. Yeah, one of these days, it's yeah, you know, we weren't able to really travel much outside of the country for a few years. So we've got some places top priority on our list. And then, yeah, then we'll make some decisions on where to go. If we go back, I liked Spain. I really did like Spain. And there's a few other places I would like to go in Europe. I'd like to go to Australia, New Zealand. New Zealand is probably first on our list to go travel around in outside of Asia. Simon, Chuck, what happened to the brisket? I think Aussie beef would have been better. You know, Aussie beef is good. It does have a different taste for us. You know, we're raised on cattle that was like corn-fed cattle. It has a different flavor to it. Australian beef is good. New Zealand is good. I don't know what happened. Now, I've bought some Thai steaks before, and they turned out really good. I marinated them, and they were very tender and juicy. But this brisket just was not good. I mean, it was like gristle. It was chewy. I had cooked it for almost 10 hours. And it was a little tender, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. You know, normally I smoke a brisket. I don't normally cook it in the oven. But it wasn't good. Graham, Chuck, would you like to do organized scooter tour of the loop? Any company recommendations? Oh, you would like to do it. I have no idea, Graham, to be honest with you. No, I have no idea. James Gutierrez, hola, salud. I don't remember. Say it in English, bro. Gord, looking good, Chuck. Great hair, great skin, exciting background. So many people in Asia have horrible pimples. I don't. Maybe. I don't know. A lot of, a lot of, there's a lot of bad shit floating in the air. So it's amazing. And if they're wearing a face mask all the time, that'll definitely cause pimples. Thanks, Waz. I appreciate it. In April, I'm coming to Thailand to be with my girlfriend. Never been there with Songkran. I can't wait to experience that. Any tips? Not really. I mean, just have a good time. I don't know where you're going to be. One time, Paige went down to celebrate. One time when I was working, she came here during Songkran and she went with some friends down in Bangkok on Khao San Road. And somebody tried to rip her necklace, her gold necklace off of her neck. So just don't wear any jewelry if you're going to be in heavy crowds. But yeah, just have a good time. Vicky from Sacramento, good to see you. We'll be close to there, but not in Sacramento. I didn't have a very good experience in Sacramento. It's a beautiful town and has some really nice parks. But not to say this happens just happened. We were being stalked in the city by a group of people that I suspected that they were gonna mug us, and we ducked into a place where they had security, and then they scrambled off. But it was me, Paige, my son-in-law, my daughter, and my grandson, and we're all together. They were gathering people around, and it was kind of a weird situation. My son-in-law and my daughter are in the military, and they saw it all happening, kind of playing out, and said, we got to duck in somewhere. And then one of the most beautiful parks that they have in Sacramento had some crazy people, like just random transient, I don't know what their problem was, that screaming at the top of their lungs at people walking by in a public park. I was like, what can you do about this? Is this necessary? But that, I guess it could happen anywhere, but it didn't. It happened there. You wasn't the one stalking, It was a weird deal, but we don't have really plans going. I really don't want to go back to California, to be honest with you, 100%, because if it wasn't for my daughter living there, I wouldn't go. Robert, good morning. Good to see you. Yu Papan, good to see you from Kanchanaburi. Yeah, Tommy, Austin is definitely weird. Like, there's a lot of crazy people screaming everywhere. A lot of homeless people there. I guess they conjugate where the capital is, where it's closer to the checks, How are you? Good to see you. Surviving the burning season? Yeah, it's happens every year. It's okay. Just drink plenty of ginger tea. You want to come say hello? No. I'm in Tijuana right now. Come on, make yourself skinny. Say happy Valentine's Day. Look, your snake is see-through. Yeah, see? You have a hole in your stomach. Might want to get that checked out. Jake went to flight school just out of second. What do you think about Sacramento? That's kind of a weird. That was like probably the worst experience we've had in America in a long time. Yeah, they wanted to steal our tennis shoes. What?
Thanks.
Yeah. Telling everybody happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
What do you want for Valentine's Day?
Bread.
Raisin bread. Yeah, that's easy. I don't know if we have raisins. Daz, what a surprise. Pookie's wearing bright colors today. Uh-huh. Yeah. Today's actually Orange Day in Thailand. It's not? Yeah. Oh, crap. I blew that one. I can't wear green. Well. Nice t-shirt. Funny that all I drank when I was there was ginger tea. Yeah, that's good stuff. Try not to drink too much coffee.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we're actually out of coffee. That's going to be the highlight of my video today, buying coffee. I have nothing to do here. We've been walking 10 kilometers a day. We got to walk still today, but the temperature is good. It was 17 degrees Celsius this morning. So the temperature's been pretty good. We got 122 people still in the chat. I hope my microphone's still sounding okay. I mean, I got to give myself a thumbs up. Hey, there we go. But looking forward to going to Florida, eating some Cuban food, visiting with family. Probably not going to go to the beach area. I'm not really sure what we're going to do, to be honest with you. Yeah, they've had some cold temperatures there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not losing too much weight. I'm working on it. Traveler, I cut down on my scotch intake and increased my coffee intake.
Did that work?
Yeah, what does that do exactly? Makes you jittery. Focus on Asia, good to see you. From the Philippines. Hope all is well. Ron John, good to see you. Tell your wonderful family we said happy Valentine's Day. Ropa vieja. Yellow rice, black beans, love me some Cuban food. Yeah, 100%. Got a lot more jittery. No alcohol and coffee. That'll definitely give you the shakes. Anyway. That's pretty much all that's happening, guys. I don't really have anything to say. I just wanted to come on and tell you guys happy Valentine's Day. And all is good here. We just kind of chilling. I'm going to take off for a couple days next week. I'll let you guys know soon where that's going to be. And I'm going to meet up with some friends, play some golf, you know, that kind of stuff. Dretz, good to see you. Great vid as always. New Year with Mafia was fun. What are your plans for travel, trailer life in the USA? It's great. It's a great way to see the USA. Yes, we really enjoyed the 9 months we spent doing that prior to coming to Thailand. Our plans are kind of on hold. Our thought of that is on hold right now because of my mom. We got to get her healed up and find out her permanent place. Hopefully she's there, and then we'll make a choice. But I can't really think about it right now. Luckily, we're still young, so. Traveler, thanks again for what you and Paige share with us. You're welcome. Easy. I'm trying to learn my girlfriend Dutch. One moment I say to her, I don't know what that word means. She look, I don't want to repeat it because it could be a cuss word or something. She looked strange to me. I learned moi was Thai for you. Yeah. Well, I kind of figure what you were saying there. I'll tell you a funny story on that. One of our family friends who passed away a couple years ago, her name was Mamoy. But I kept calling her Mamoy. They were laughing at me. Any special meal for Valentine's Day? I don't think so. Are we going out anywhere tonight? Oh, we're having duck. We're having barbecue duck? Yeah, we're having duck. But it's just a random day type thing. They're gonna drink what? Oh, somebody brought us a bunch of samplers. They're gonna drink that. Is mom in the house? I don't know why. For some reason, my stream always skips a lot of comments. I'll go back sometimes and look. Like, oh, that was a good question. I wish I didn't miss that. But anyway, maybe you're just saying hello if mom's in the background. I did focus on Asia, see a couple of videos. You guys look like you had fun the other day with Joe and Gift, or a few weeks back. Scott, good to see you. Just got off work. So you just got off work and it's 9 o'clock, so you probably live somewhere on the East Coast, or West Coast, I should say. No? Yeah, probably somewhere on the West Coast. Canadian Moose, good to see you. Everybody keeps saying hello to mom, but I don't see her in the background. Yeah, William, my mother-in-law is an awesome cook. I don't know that much if she really likes it these days. So I think she'd rather go buy food, but she does make the best. Does she? No, Tommy, we haven't been to the Japanese restaurant yet. We should, but we haven't quite yet. Gord, my wife says hello to mom. Hello, mom. I don't think mom's here. Mom, if you're watching, everybody says hello. Time to mosey. Will you be playing golf with Courtney? I don't know what's going on with Courtney. He hadn't invited me. I don't know what's happening with him. So I think he's been having some health issues. He did tell me he was going to start playing again, but I don't know if I'm in the clique anymore. I have no idea. So I'm always kind of busy anyway. Focus on Asia. Yes, Joe and Gift seem to enjoy the Philippines. It is definitely not Thailand, though. Yeah, we'll make it there one day. I'll have to say it's probably not way up on our list of places to go, but of course we will go there. Just not sure when, huh? Oh, Scott's in Alberta. Canada. Don, hey, Chuck and Paige, first time we've been able to catch you guys. Good to see you, Matt and Tiki. Yeah, good to see you guys. You're at Patreon, too. All right, good night, my friend. Yeah, it says maybe if you had your own clubs or cubs, maybe he wants me to get some little bears or something, they would invite you to play. Actually, I was looking on Facebook Marketplace and I found a couple of good sets, but I don't know that, I mean, I wouldn't want to carry them around with us anyway, and I don't know that I would go play. I don't know. That's somewhere way in the back of my mind. Yeah, if I can rent it, I'll rent it. They don't rent them here, though. Susan, good to see you. Happy Valentine's Day from La Quinta, California. Bob Dumbrell, hopefully going back to Australia for 3 weeks. Need some shorts and t-shirts that fit. Yeah, I'm not looking for t-shirts. I found plenty of shirts here. But shorts, good shorts, I'm always looking for, and underwear. That's on my list of things. Other than that, not too many. Not too many things. Welcome anytime, Chuck. We will tour you around. Totally understand. Not high on the destination list. Ace Bachelor Cool from Angel City or Angeles City, Philippines. All right, good night. Area 51. Ron John bought a new set of Callaways for my wife. She's used them twice. That's usually how it happens. Kanchana says hello, babe. Jake, it's always amazing how many people from so many places show up from your live streams. It's awesome. You know what? Let me talk about that for a second, because doing the YouTube channel, I've learned so much reality stuff from people all over the world, not just what you see on. I mean, back home, you only know what you read or you see on TV, you know. But really meeting people and talking to them, everybody's got their own really sense of humor, sarcasm, slang words. It's pretty cool. At first, I was like, "What the hell are you calling me Yank for? I'll punch you in your nose," you know. I didn't quite understand a lot of the and Australians. I still really don't understand those guys, but it's fun, and I really have learned a lot. It was a great experience. William, likable. My Thai wife to meet Paige, she might like her a lot. She was a Thai teacher in Lloyd. Jim, good morning. How are you? Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you've got, Mel, a gigantic bouquet of roses. Yeah, I hope you guys got some traction on your channel from the videos. We had a good time with you. And you guys they are so awesome that they're going to come spend a week in Nakhon Phanom with Mom and check. They really enjoyed Nakhon Phanom, so they said they were going to come spend a week here and look around the town a little bit more. I think Nakhon Phanom is an awesome home base. Mark Hover from Washington State, retired Army, scouts out. Sound like some dog just got run over. Yeah. Matt, thanks for all the videos. Fun to watch day to day in Thailandia. I can't believe how we had another cold front. The temperature has been awesome. Really, really good. Ron says he pointed to the last year's vase of roses for my wife this morning. Yeah, I thought we've got like 3 or 4 vases of fake flower. I think no, last year I think I got her real roses with the beer. I don't remember. She just wanted the beer. They just lost a lot of weight too. It's easy for her because she's just real happy. I mean, happy. She's real hyper. Yeah, I missed the part where she was singing. I was taking mom back home. We missed the fireworks and Mal singing. Well, thanks, Gord, on your 75-inch TV. I've watched my videos a couple times. It's like, man, I got to definitely step back away from the camera. But I'm trying to get close to the microphone because I had some issues earlier. I don't want to move it around too much. Focus on Asia. We plan on driving for 30 days mid-August in Thailand, coming through Isan and then up to Chiang Mai. If you're in town, we'll pass through, grab some lunch. We're in town at least once, 1 to 2 weeks. I want to say every month, but we're home at least at one point every month. So just give us a shout whenever you're coming. All right, I'm bored with the screenshot, and we may end this soon. Let's see here. Copal 71 greeting from Kentuckiana. Is that between Kentucky and Indiana? Gerald, thank you very much. Yeah. I got this stupid, like, staticky thing around my chair. I should have bought a black chair. Go away. Oh, good enough. Whatever. Dates to America. We're going to be in America between the 9th and the 28th of this month. I don't want to stay too long because mom's going to be staying behind. Missy Cronroll. Checking page. Special load of Kara and Mafia from Arizona. They are building the first Buc-ee's here in Goodyear, Arizona. Very cool. I can't wait to get my hands on one of those barbecue sandwiches. So maybe put granite in your house project for the floor, not tile. I haven't really thought much about it. I know it's not going to be granite. It's going to be a non-slip, whatever it is, it's going to be non-slip tile. But they have a lot of really cool stuff right now. Yeah, Miami Vice condo. Yeah, we're not going to be buying a home anytime soon, Ron. You know that. I was sharing a couple of home builds on our channel Facebook page. And I don't know anything about these companies. I was just sharing some ideas that you can get. It's kind of like they call it like a knockdown house. I don't know why they call it knockdown house, but you can get a decent looking home under $1 million baht. The ones I've been sharing were like 500,000 to 600,000 baht for 2-3 bedroom homes. And a lot of time you can redesign it how you want. Make the 3 into a 2, add an extra bathroom, whatever. But building a house out here is really inexpensive if you got land already. Land's not cheap. That's the thing. Land is definitely not cheap in Thailand. Ron John, then we're going to John TM, then we'll March. Ray coming back to Thailand March 18th to April 16th, counting the days. You guys will be leaving right in the middle of Songkran. That ought to be a fun trip. Patty's in the house. In Scandinavia, it is 4:25 in the morning. It was a long time ago, Chuck. Good morning, Patty. Knockdown's basically a prefab, I see. Anyway, they got a lot of cool stuff. And if you drive around Thailand, a lot of these things are popping up all over the place. Carletto, good morning. Good to see you. I stopped picking on Patty. Patty says some kind of off the wall stuff sometimes. He'll be like, why don't you ever make any videos in Koh Chang? And we just like left there and made like 20 videos there. But I got to stop picking on my seniors. Ray, Chuck, do you ever visit your brother when back in the States? I do not, no. I'm not really close with my brother. He's 10 years younger than me. I left home when he was 7. I was kind of a built-in babysitter when he was around. We never really were that close. So, and he lives in Ohio, so I'm not interested in going up towards that way. We don't dislike each other. He's got a very busy life, like most everybody back home. How much are you expecting to spend on the renovations you're planning? What's the sort of work cost in Thailand? The whole thing's going to probably cost me under $20,000, I think. I don't even think it's going to cost that much, to be honest with you, especially here in this area. We don't need any slab work. We just need a new roof and, like a studio apartment type stuff. Actually, I'd be surprised if it cost a couple 100,000 baht, so which is somewhere around $6,000. When you, Chuck, Mr. Chuck, thank you. When going west from Thailand to USA, it's faster to use mega hub like Dubai. Well, I'm not interested in that. No, I'm not going that. That's not closer for me to go into Houston. Yeah. No, we're taking United. Normally, the quickest way for me is Eva, but Eva got really weird on their seating arrangements. You have to be some kind of member or something to be able to to pick a seat. My brother-in-law said, "Don't worry about it. It's when you check in, 24 or 48 hours before, whatever. When you check in, you can pick your seat there. They're not gonna if you check it if you book together, they're gonna put you together. But I want to make sure I get my seat. So we didn't choose Eva. Eva's the fastest. It's about under 3 hours to go to Taipei, and then it's another 16 hours to go to Houston. So kind of a straight shot. But I mean, I don't know what difference it would make to go over Dubai or any of that stuff anyway. So you had mentioned that before, but I'm not going on Qatar Airlines. Nikki, good to see you. You're up late. Your fur baby got you up. Ray, I get it. My oldest brother's 16 years my senior. He, like myself, was similar to you and your brother. Yeah, it's difficult, you know. I mean, it's probably a lot worse for you at 16 years. You probably left when you were really young. Mitch is in the house. Good morning, Mitch. Hope all is well. Glad to see you. I hope you're feeling better. You said you weren't feeling well when I talked to you yesterday. I hope you're on the mend. I think you said you had like a sinus cold. Well, that's it. Chat's getting a little boring. Everybody's saying hello to everybody, unless you guys got more questions. There's Matt got one. I flew to Aeroflot, Russia one time in Thailand, and that was an experience. Never again will I do that. Yeah, the worst experience I ever had was flying Asia Air. Yeah, it was a crazy deal. We left America, 16-hour flight. As soon as you get on the plane, they serve you your food, and then you didn't see them again for another like 14 hours. And yeah, if you wanted something to drink or coffee, you had to go into the galley and get it yourself. And then a couple hours before the flight was over, they crawl out from the bottom. They give you a sandwich that looks like it should have been given to us hours earlier. And then 10 minutes after the sandwich, they gave us our dinner. And then they started to collect the plates, and then they started to try to sell us a bunch of crap. I was like, I'm never flying this shit flying again. I was irritated. I don't need a bunch of service, but that's a long flight in between meals, you know. And the free beer. Luckily, I found the beer cooler, so I was okay. Yeah, I've never flown Korean Air. I'm gonna fly Hong Kong Air coming back. We're flying into Hong Kong. William, what is it take to own a vehicle in Thailand? I was stationed there during the Vietnam War. I'm actually going to put a video out here in the next couple of days of my experience when I bought my vehicle. What does it take? It doesn't take anything. It takes a passport and cash, pretty much. I just put everything in Paige's name because that was the easiest thing to do. But if you're not good with the research and all that, you can just contact an agent or the lawyer that I recommend, and he can handle all that stuff for you fairly easy. But yeah, you got to go register the car, and then it comes with a liability basic insurance, and then you can get more insurance if needed. But it's best to let somebody here help you with that. If you've got a friend or a wife or a girlfriend or an attorney, it's best to have somebody help you with it. Korean Air is the way to fly between U.S. and Thailand. Yeah, I mean, Korea, I mean, Taipei is not that far. Now, if you go to Japan, from Japan to America is a little closer, but, you know, that's a 6-hour flight from here to Japan. Nikki, not much today. We got to go walk here pretty soon. And then Paige wants me to make her some cinnamon bread, raisin cinnamon bread. Exciting stuff. FC, do you have a contingency plan for your mom if, God forbid, something happens to you and she outlived you? I want to bring my mom to Thailand when I retire, but worry about that. My first thought, FC, is like, how can you live worrying about something like that? Like, what do you do? You like wait and see what's going to happen? I don't know. You know, it's hard to make a contingency plan on stuff like on all these what ifs. You know, anything could happen. I mean, I have my wife. We have family here. We have, you know, she's pretty well known on the internet. If you're asking my scenario, I'm sure there's a lot of people that would help get her back to the States. The only person she has back home is her sister. You know, I don't know. For me to try to worry about that would drive me crazy. Like to try to plan for all of this stuff, especially if you're really worried about that. Yeah, I don't know. Life is very short and very fragile anyway. So don't postpone your happiness ambitions because of something that like that. That's a little too far for me. It's not a difficult question. I'm saying it's, for me, it's way overthinking. Like there's just no way I would dictate what I would do for myself or my mom for a scenario like that. I mean, to me, that's like saying, well, if a meteor come out of the sky and, you know, took away Asia, well, you know, or took out America, what would I do? I'd have to stay here. I mean, that's a little dramatic, but that's just, yeah, for me, it's like, who cares? I mean, hell, you'll be gone anyway. Let her figure it out. You know, yeah, we have family here. I don't know what your situation is, if you're going to have any kind of friends or family here that would assist in getting her back to wherever. I mean, when you find, if you're gone and she's going to find herself alone, no matter where you're at on the planet anyway. I really enjoy EVA Airline, but I don't like their seat arrangements now if you're not a member. But you can still get a flight, a really decent time to America, and it's cheap. So I've got United. I paid a little bit more for the time frame and the route that I wanted. But we've flown quite a bit, but I really enjoy EVA. Thanks, I appreciate it. It's my new life challenge. No, mom's the best thing about my mom is she can take care of herself. She likes to be alone for the most part, so I'm very lucky there. She does very well by herself, and yeah, very lucky to have that. Every time I plan to travel, things happen. I've given up for now. I have 2 grandbabies due next month. But I hope you get here soon. Take a short little trip here in between the 9 months. Thank you very much, Village Falang. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'll have to see if I can get more beer in the fridge for her. I don't really care for United, to be honest with you. I like ANA, but it doesn't really matter anymore. The whole flight seems to be kind of miserable. One thing I do like about Asian flights is they're very happy and accommodating, and it makes it a little bit more comfortable when you're on those very long flights, you know. And it just seems like when you're dealing with the Western type stewardess that they're a little uptight, you know, like they really don't want to be there. And it makes it a little uncomfortable, you know, when you got to sit there forever. And yeah, I just prefer the Asian airlines. I haven't seen you guys go to Chiang Mai much. Really is a nice city that's cheap and has a lot of Western conveniences. So to answer your question, Matt, we have been, but yes, you're correct, not much. We've been, I think, 3 different times. You can check in our video playlist. Just type "No Time to Be Sad" Chiang Mai. You'll see a lot of videos there. But just like you said, it's a nice city that's cheap and has a lot of Western conveniences. So how long can you visit that? I mean, there's a lot of places that are cheap, so you can scratch that out of the necessity part of going to Chiang Mai. There's a lot of Western conveniences if that's what you're looking for, just about anywhere. But here's the things I don't like about Chiang Mai. It's hot. It's kind of in a valley. I've never been there during smoky season because I don't want to go. And it's very crowded there. A lot of people. It's fun to visit. I prefer Chiang Rai over Chiang Mai, but that's just me. And your question was that why you haven't seen me there, so that's why I'm answering it the way I am. But I prefer Chiang Rai. I don't really care for Chiang Mai that much. Even for a long-term place to live, if you need those kind of conveniences, there's a lot of other places that I would go other than that, for sure. But it is good to visit there. But there's only so many. I mean, there's the temples, there's food, and yeah. I mean, if you're there to live in Thailand and you're looking for modern conveniences and being able to retire on a budget, then yeah, that is definitely an option, but not for me. I just travel and it's just not really on the top of my travel list. We are going to go, that all being said, we're going to go back this year because we have friends. Well, we're going to probably stop in Chiang Mai, but we're going to go up to Chiang Rai. We have friends on the border that just built a house up there. So we'll be going back again this year. Indiana Gino. Just woke up in my Bangkok hotel. Not sure I got home. I have a huge hangover. How do I get rid of it? Drink more. Go back to sleep. Spiz Energy. My Thai wife, 22 years married, congratulations, told me I don't think too much, Rob. Yet, that worked for me. Kara is hilarious. Chiang Mai is a good place to live, yeah. Live, yes. Visit, you know, how long can you stay as a visitor, you know, but there's a lot of good places to live. I can't relate to the living part because I'm not interested in coming here and just, I guess the problem is I'm still young, you know. I don't want to sit in a house. It's like I'm bored to death right now, you know. Here, even though I'm with family, I'm ready to start traveling again. Patty, you start your car many times not sitting inside. Why? Looks not safe. Just saying. Yeah, the car's not going to pop into gear. There's no way for that. I start it so that I can get the air conditioner going. I'm going to buy actually a remote start. That might even annoy you a little bit more, but I'm going to get a remote starter so that way I can start it and get the air conditioning going because it's like 1,000 degrees in the car. Yeah, don't worry about that. Patty. A vehicle's not going to pop into gear automatically. There's just no way the shifter's going to move. I can't think of anything else that would be dangerous other than it actually starting to roll or something. Nikki, are you leaving us? Go back to sleep. Yeah, that's a good idea in the wintertime too, to get it warmed up. They do it here. I just haven't really had the time to go take it there and drop it off. That car won't start if it's in gear, correct. Start raising roosters to fill the time. I heard it's good money for the whiny cocks. Start a YouTube channel. You can get a bunch of those as well. Same. I'm trying to be nice on this live stream. I don't know if you guys realize it or not. I'm trying not to be super sarcastic. Every time I do a live stream, I always end up losing subscribers, and I don't want to do that. So I'm playing nice. Everybody's asking me really nice questions, and I really thank you for that. Mitch, I have my assistant start my car in case there's a bomb on it. It's a good idea. We are going to the States in April. We always enjoy the street theater, like the Crackhead Street Theater group. You know what? I think if you're always looking for trouble, you're going to find it. We always go into these cities where there's crazy people too, but they're easy to avoid, I guess, you know. There's crazy people all over. I'm not defending that crap, you know. It's crazy that we allow that to happen, you know. But I don't know. I'm not looking for that stuff, and I just walk by them and go the other way. I don't try to video it or nothing. I could care less about that. Bo Easy, screw playing nice. Be it yours. You know, there's a lot of, you know, if I really just said screw the YouTube channel, I could create a roasting channel, and it would be something more on the lines of what I enjoy. But I'm not gonna do that. Not yet. Well, you guys will know when I'm finished with the channel. I'll have a whole different genre of and a whole different viewership. Yeah, I remember my first beer. William, Chuck, what do you think about the Texas border wars now? What Texas is doing to prevent it? I think I think everybody in America thinks the same. I think you only hear crazy shit on the news because that's what they want you to see. I don't think even the people that come over there legally from Mexico, I don't think they want that. I think that whole thing is stupid. I think they want disruption, you know. Of course, they want people to come in there to change. I don't know. I kind of feel bad for all these people coming. I mean, what are they thinking? They're going to have all of maybe they're getting a few trinkets right up front, but life is going to suck for them. I don't even know why they're coming in that way or flooding the place. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it, but I don't think anybody that lives there, especially in Texas, appreciates that. Could you imagine that happening here?
or anywhere on the planet. I probably lost a couple subscribers on that. I don't know. Mark, every day I get to watch Chuck and Paige. It's like going out and enjoying the sights and sounds with friends. Already learned so much from your videos. Thank you very much for that. My goal is just to bring you Thailand. And sometimes things are funny. You know, I think we get we get uptight with things like people in the streets or this and that, you know, but I try to, I try to look at things in a different way. And a lot of people don't agree with some of the way I'm thinking, but a lot of times I'm just joking around. What can you do? You know, why you got to be so serious all the time about stuff? Pad Thai in the house. Good to see you. You're a stewardess, I believe. You said you were going to make sure I had plenty of children around me. On my next flight, I told you I will definitely hunt you down for that. Nothing worse than being around a bunch. The kids don't want to be on the plane, and the parents don't want to discipline the kids on the plane. So it's a bad deal, especially if they're right behind you. Brock's in the house. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, the little dog is great. I hope she gets, we're going to have to figure out how to keep her on a leash during this really busy time right now. Waza, check your channel, inspired me to follow my dreams and put into place my future direction. A lot of people chose to be negative, but your channel has kept me on the path to the future. I appreciate that. A lot of people out there, oh, Chuck, you're so negative, but they don't really kind of understand what I'm saying a lot of times. But you know, that's okay. It's up to them. It's what they want to see. It's what they're looking for. You know, they only will look at somebody and then pick out the bad things that they see to try to bring that up. And, that's how a lot of people are. But thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. I'm glad you get it. Yeah, I appreciate that, William. I'm actually the same person and on the video. I'm the same person in person. It's difficult to try to pretend. You know, I know I'm never going to have 100,000. I'm okay with having a bunch of really good what I have right now. And when I say something crazy and they disappear, I'm like, well, it was probably bound to happen anyway. And my channel is probably not what you're looking for, and it's best that really if you go somewhere else. You know, I can't help that. And every day is not this. I'm not trying to give you the same message. I don't have a story to tell. It's hard to really give a title to my videos because it's just random stuff throughout the day. But that's what it's all about. And yeah, I is who I is. Thank you for the compliment. Carletto, thank you for the compliment. Thank you. Do I use noise canceling headphones when I fly back? I do. And the ones I have, they're kind of big. I bought some new ones. The problem is that you can't plug them into the jack for they're wireless. So I can't I can if I'm just watching stuff on my phone. But I have a set. They're kind of bulky though. Yeah, I'd bring headphones. A lot of people run say, "Oh, you're such a smart ass." Like, I have to kind of be limited on the internet what I say. You should meet me in person. You know, if you want to try to talk crap, then that's okay. But if you're in person with me, you're going to hear it back, you know? I mean, that's how adults, I don't know what country these people come from or where they were raised or whatever. Maybe they just always been in a little safe space on the computer and they're not used to people replying back. You know, if you say something back to them, they're like, oh my God, Chuck, you're so sensitive. And like, what planet do you live in? Like, you go outside and just talk shit to people and they just say, oh, well, thank you for that. Sorry, I'll try to be a better person according to you. I seriously doubt it. I think they've just been on the internet too long in their safe place, you know, but I am a lot more entertaining in person. Do you use your headphones having a charging jack? Got an electric storage? You know what? That's a good question. I have to look at these. It might have a little jack to plug in. I don't know. I'll have to look. I haven't really got that far yet. I just like I got the cordless ones because I got this new computer and it didn't have the jack to plug in was for my microphone. I don't know. It's confusing. But my laptop, I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. I mean, any kind of headphones, if you just crank up the music or whatever, it's okay. You know, it's easy sometimes to see it from what you see from me and your point of view, but I have a wide spectrum of people that watch, and I don't want, really, my goal is not to offend people. And I've learned a lot to try to rein it back in because a lot of people come to the channel that from my mom, a lot of people that are my mom's age and don't really appreciate my sense of humor. Most of them are gone, I think. But I try not to be offensive to them, you know, as much as humanly possible. So I do try to rein it in. But I don't really apologize like that too much. Yeah, I'm not going to change too much, but I do try to be a little bit more considerate. I'll just say that. Don't become a softy snowflake, Chuck. Be yourself. You can't, Gord. You can't because you'll say something and then actually YouTube will cancel you. So I really like the positivity about this channel. I don't want to make it into something like that anyway. At least not now. But no, you really when you're dealing with YouTube too, you got to kind of be careful. You really got to be careful what you say a lot of times. Hi, good to see you. I have just started to follow your channel. One of the highlights of my day is drinking coffee and watching your new video. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. John says Rolla, his daughter, got a nice set of headphones at the Apple store. They only want 19,900. That's because it's Apple, and Apple doesn't fit into any one of my products. So yeah, I'm out on the Apple stuff. Dave's back. Good to see you. That was a long break. Hope you feel better. Village Falang, if you start being politically correct, I'm asking for my money. That's 100% not what I'm saying. I just say what you see is what you see on the internet. I'm not going to change really for nobody, but I've had to kind of come back a little bit because I've learned some of the things don't relate to a lot of people. And, you know, I don't want to try to offend too many people, but going back and forth at somebody it does no good because they're in their safe place. You're not going to do anything to them. It's just words on a computer, but sometimes it's funny just to talk about these people on the internet sometimes. But I don't want to make my channel about that, really. All I'm saying is sometimes things are funny, you know, and we can talk about them. Yeah, Thanks, Brock. You got it. Yeah, I never really talked to them. I'll bring up some comments sometimes, like I'll say something like Tarzan, whatever, but I don't directly talk to these people because you can't talk to them. There's no need to. Okay, we got a question maybe you can help with. Do I need a return ticket when coming on a passport and will file for a marriage visa there like you had told me before when I get there? No, you don't. I've never heard them ask to see a return flight. Never. I didn't have one. Yeah, all of that stuff, if you're getting a marriage visa, you can get that at the consulate or the Thai embassy in your home country. I wouldn't recommend a retirement visa because it's an OA that requires you to have insurance every year when you go to get your extension. But the marriage visa, yeah, you don't need to have I say that, but you never know. You can get a kind of a dummy return ticket on the internet. You can print it out. It costs you like $20 or something. But if anybody else has any experience on that, for me, no. I only had a one-way ticket. Can you tell Uncle Frank? Hi. Can you tell me the name of that bird I hear you? It's a little damn parrot. I don't know what kind of bird it is. It's an annoying, squeaky parrot bird. I have no idea. They got them things like a couple years after we moved there. I don't have any idea why, but they're loud as hell. John Doe for a minute on Calgon. Now you're gonna make me say it wrong. Is it yours? Why Calgon only spends a daytime with you? Because it's not our dog, it's our neighbor's dog. She just comes over here every single day on a routine. My mother-in-law doesn't want an animal in the house locked up at night. Calgam, which is an Isan word for black rice. Black rice in Thai is kaudam. Sidam is black, cow is rice. Kaudam is black rice. Kaugam is Isan. Don't ask me why on that. Ron says he's been with me and Daz. Yeah, I feel sorry for you if you guys are with me and Daz. John, our Australian friend, who's going to be paying us a visit. Very few people that are with us actually come back for another visit. But he likes the abuse. Australian people are good, strong sense of humor. Uncle Frank, hi. Chuck, can you tell me that? Oh, I've already answered that question. I must have got back up on the top, sorry. Graham Clark, good to see you. Good day from Melbourne, not Melbourne, but Melbourne, Australia, because that's how you guys spelled Melbourne. Someone at work who is married to a Thai lady told me Phalanx can get a free visa if they volunteer for the tourist police. Have you ever heard of this? I would suggest you just type that in on the internet and get information about that, because things like that probably change a lot. I mean, you get, I don't know about a free visa. I mean, the cost is almost free anyway. But, I mean, you can get a visa to learn how to speak Thai, become a monk, learn how to cook. There's a lot of ways you can get a visa to come into Thailand if you don't qualify. I think a lot of people just go to an agency and pay them. Start a second channel. I'd have to make it non-affiliated to this one, and I probably wouldn't have many viewers. Hey, woke Chuck, never. if need, get a throwaway cheap ticket. Yeah, you can get a really cheap ticket on the internet. I actually did that for the COVID. They wanted me to have a return ticket for the COVID. Like, I have a visa, but you know, that's just how it is in Thailand. So I had to pay like $20 to get a throwdown ticket. I don't remember how much it was. I think it was about $20. I've heard them ask about a return ticket, just book a throwaway ticket to Cambodia. Yeah. Yeah, you can get a cheap ticket from Thailand to Malaysia for like a couple thousand baht. I may have to look into a dummy ticket then. I just have the fear of them asking. Thanks for the info. Yeah. I think he means the lizard. That's the sound you hear on all the video. I don't have lizards really on my videos, mostly the birds you hear chirping. But since I've moved my desk inside, but when I'm out front, all you hear is the birds. Jim says, I'm funny, but Paige is funnier. Yeah. Paige is very funny in person. Everybody says, why don't you let her talk? Well, she doesn't really want to talk much on camera. But if you ask Paige a question, she's going to tell you exactly how she feels about it. That's 100% for sure. And I'll tell you, there's been quite a few occasions, and I had to stop taking Paige when I go meet subscribers because she gets bored really quick. But that's okay. It's usually the same conversation. But we were a few times. Paige just looked over at me. I don't like this guy. I'm like, he's sitting right there. I don't care. Let's go. I don't care about this conversation. I don't care about this guy. Let's go. Like, I don't think my wife likes you, dude. Sorry. And then we got to go. So sometimes people say crazy stuff. That doesn't make sense to Thai women. I think a lot of times people they say what they want to say about Thai women. I think it's where they maybe have come from in Thailand. And they just think they can say whatever they want. But they're going to find themselves in a bad position if they go to certain places in Thailand and they talk to people like that. Not that he was talking to Paige like that, but he was just people talk derogatory a lot of times, and they don't like that. Brock had the pleasure of meeting me, Daz and Joe at the same time. Now that's an experience. Yeah, we met you on the river in Kanchanaburi. That was a good time. Do you ever have any fellow Falangs that have a boat and take you fishing? I'll be buying one in Bang Saray. I don't have time. Yeah, I have a lot of people that, not a lot, but quite a few invitations to go fishing. The only time I've ever done that was with Klaus. He had a boat down in Pachuap, and went out with him for a couple of times. But no, I don't. If I lived closer to the water, I would buy a boat. I would get me a little Thai style boat with a sleeper and rig up solar on it and just anchor out there. But no, I don't really have time too much to do that, or I would do it. You are thinking too much, man. I don't know who you're referring to. So. I think a lot of people say, you're thinking too much. Like, I can't, this is like my channel. Like, I talk about things throughout the day, discussion, bring up topics. It's a YouTube channel. It's where you talk about things. If we're together, if you didn't ask me a question, I probably wouldn't talk about anything with you. But really, I don't think. Yeah, I am a thinker. Like I'm a problem solver. I like to analyze things sometimes, but I don't. I'm just talking to the camera really, and I usually forget about it 2 seconds later. If you watch my videos, Ralph. Last time we traveled to Thailand, the airline questioned the fact that my wife was going to be in Thailand more than 30 days. So she put her U.S. passport away and pulled out her Thai passport. Yes. Yeah, I mean, they always do that. The airline wants to see both passports. If you're going with your American passport into Thailand, you know, you don't show your Thai passport until you get to immigration anyway. But the airline always asks because they want to see where your visa is. And, oh, I'm a Thai citizen, and then that's the end of it. They don't give a crap if you've got 10 passports. I would just want to make sure that you're going to be able to stay in Thailand. Apollo, is the boyfriend relationship for Pookie still going strong? I have no idea on that. I have my opinions. I'm going to keep to myself on the topic. Yeah, because she's a friend of mine. So that's all I'm going to really say about that. I don't know the person really well. So we'll just move on. The birds in the house. That was a crazy video. Good. You could. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I had a bunch of those silk birds flying around. I don't know if that's what he was talking about or not. All right, John, go clean up your mess. Now everybody wants to answer questions or ask questions. Sorry. How's the smoke with you guys at the moment? I'll be heading north. It's a little smoky. I mean, when there's no wind, it's obviously really, really bad. But this time of year, they're burning on the other side of the river quite a bit. Is the Mekong and Topanom deep enough for you to get a boat? Yeah, there's plenty of boats out there, but I have no interest in getting a boat on the river out here at all, period. Like, I don't want to get on a boat and get somewhere near the border while they're watching me, you know. Not that I'm worried that that's going to happen, but I thought about maybe one day getting a jet ski, probably rigging it up with a depth finder and do a little fishing, but I'm not there yet. Looking forward to Mexican food for sure. Paige was here earlier. She's downstairs. I don't know what she's doing. Probably on the computer. Nathan, good to see you. Mark, when you've asked Paige about buying new golf clubs or building a new houseboat adventure, she gives you that look and says, nope. Yeah, I mean, Paige has some logical sense, you know, but if I really push it, of course I can, you know, I can have it. I don't want to disrupt the waters anyway. I did tell her the other day, I was looking at the Facebook Marketplace at golf clubs, and I found a couple. I said, I'm just going to get a pair just to keep here at the house, you know, when friends come. But I decided not to get it anyway. And I don't play that much in town anymore since my mom's been here. Matt, have they made marijuana illegal again? Is it when it happens, it happens. I think everybody's got their spin on the YouTube world for people to watch, but there's no sense in even worrying about that until it happens. Every time somebody brings up a thought, you know, they put it on there like, oh my God, this is going to do this and they're going to do that. Well, they haven't really made it into law or agreed on or figured out a plan to even make it happen yet. So I don't even really worry about it. I don't smoke anyway, so. Okay, question. Any yacht plans with Captain? Yes. Oh, actually, no. Actually, I don't know. We're not going to be in Texas that long. So maybe not. Yeah, I think getting stuff in Thailand for Thai people is a lot easier than it is for us. Guys, I'm going to end the video. I got stuff to do. I got to go for a walk. I've talked too long. I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys I appreciate everything that you guys do for us. I'm going to ask you guys again if you could please subscribe. It's not a charge to subscribe to the channel. It's actually free. And if you guys got time when you watch the videos, just give it a thumbs up. Any kind of click really helps. The algorithm is tough these days. Like YouTube is run by a computer program. It's really there's nobody home. So is really difficult for people these days. And I feel sorry for them to try to get a YouTube channel to take off. You really got to have a lot of interaction. You got to have people enjoy your content and comment, share, like, subscribe, all this stuff to make it go. And when you're doing in the West, like it's difficult to get them to subscribe because they think, oh shit, now I'm obligated to you or something. I don't quite know what it is, and I'm not subscribed to everybody too. But if I like the content, I want to show them some support. I will. It's no big deal. Doesn't cause me any grief or give me anything extra to think about. It's just a subscription button. If you got time, I'm at the mercy of the YouTube computer gods. When you watch the videos, if you have time just to get on your phone, if you watch it on TV, and just click the like. I really appreciate that. They say they're going to make it to where on the TV you can start clicking like now. I don't know if they've already done that or not, but not just me, but any one of your favorite YouTube people, we're at the mercy of a computer now. So anyway, let's try to generate some good times on the internet for Thailand and have a good life and not worry too much about things that are not in our control. And yeah, all that being said, we'll see you guys in the morning on the next No Time to Be Sad video. Thank you very much again. Have a great day. And get your wife some flowers or buy your husband some flowers. Bye.